Well, hello, YouTube world. It is dark because it is 8:50 on a Friday, August 30th. What are you doing on August 30th? We're going elk hunting. Buddy Gerrid's flying in from Wisconsin and heading over to the airport right now to pick him up, and we are heading south. Got about a 3-hour-ish, maybe a little bit more drive to get to the campsite. But once we're there, we're there. And we can acclimate for a day or so while he is getting resituated.
Imagine what these stuff
Alright.
like.
We're officially on the final road to camp. Yee! You get acclimated tomorrow. Got the Flatlander with me. Anyways, gonna get the camp set up and hang out tomorrow. Get adjusted to the altitude and go from there. Yep, camp set up. Gerrid's bow's not broken. Got in last night and got just camp set up real quick and get it all situated. But gonna acclimate today, and then tomorrow we head in there. Never forget the dude wipes.
Yeah, can we? The pictures don't even do it any justice. I don't.
Gerrid told me to take a left, and now we're lost on some back mountain road. And I'm just cruising around over by the Spanish Peaks, checking stuff out, killing some time. It's a cool road. If you ever get a chance to, circle behind it. Cucachara Pass. I ain't tell him to do it, Casey. The scramble. Made it to the stone arch. Gerrid doesn't want to climb up here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria came through here. I just took a little trip to go check out that stone arch. And coming back, heading back to camp, so I stopped and take a look at the Cordon overlook. Pretty legit. Dang, can you pull that thing back? I see some grass moving. I'm just kidding. It's right there. No, it's at the 7 o'clock. Nice. Nice. I like to tell Gerrid he's an okay shot, but he's not a great shot like me. You want to be a great shot like me? Well, actually, I take that back. His arrow's right here. That ain't coming out. Good morning. It's 7:30 and today's the day to start hiking in. Kind of slowly get our gear buttoned up this morning and then be heading out. So what happens when you have little weak feet? We got Luco tape for all the blister spots. I gotta do K-tape. I try to tape up for my plantar fasciitis. It's trying to make me a little bit more durable. So gotta get these bad boys done. The best part of waking up is accepting that you have to drink Folgers instead of my fancy coffee. It's game time.
Let's do it.
Gerrid, you want to go poop? Nah, that dude only poops once every 4 days. I already pooped.
I gotta stay efficient.
Get everything ready. It's game day. Alright. Got the feet all taped up. Did our pedicures. Gerrid made himself a belt. Just gonna get the rest of this gear put in the bag. I gotta get my bow out of the truck and put my arrows in my quiver. I think we're ready.
Such a gross word.
Quiver. Gotta get some water in us. Maybe a couple more donuts. We'll call it good. All right, Emma. My good luck charm's going in the bino harness. Bag set up. Bino sticks. We'll pack up some camp. Gerrid's doing the same over there. And then probably drive the truck over to the trailhead. Drop Gerrid off. Come back to the camp. Drop the truck off. Grab the bike. And then roll out. So it's about maybe a 3-mile hike into the back of the canyon. I got some gear stashed over there, like a water filter, jet boil, my tent, and some water bladders. So we'll grab that stuff and then we'll make our way up the western ridge. And so, maybe like another mile and some change going in that way. So probably like about 4.5, 5-ish miles. So take us majority of the day because we're gonna take our time and try not to burn ourselves out. But yeah, probably about next 15 minutes or so we're heading out. Here we are, trailhead. Gear's all ready. Gonna get the backs on. Wish us luck. Strong ankles, strong backs.
Somebody put a bunch of shit in my bag.
I threw a couple extra rocks in there.
For sure. That grit that you're talking about.
Look it. If you carry rocks in, you'd be more ready to carry elk out.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I roll.
Makes sense.
Hit the. Whew. Making progress. I'm not gonna lie. This part of the trail looks good. A lot of it's super bad rock gardens and going uphill. Not a thing for me. Not that good of a mountain bike rider, so I ride where I can and I walk it most of the way. Gerrid's ahead of me. Told him to go ahead and take off because if there's long stretches I can ride, then I'll ride and I'll probably catch up to him. So it's a give and take. Extra work pushing, a few breaks riding, so you keep pressing. Well, this stretch right here behind me is probably the worst of the rock gardens, about a 1/4 mile of uphill rock gardens, and it sucks. So heading up this way, should start getting a little bit better, can do a little bit more riding, hopefully. Taking a little breather. Oh, Gerrid Canal left me a little sign, make sure he knew I knew where he went. Excuse me. Up on that grassy knob is where I kind of saw elk on the ridge last time I was here in the evening. But about halfway to the end of the trail before we head up mountain that way, so making decent progress. I think I'm an hour in, hour and 15 minutes in. More than enough time. Well,
Did we go in that way?
found a Sasquatch. Take a little break. This whole area is like private, but obviously it's a national forest trail cutting through it. This is Purgatory Creek or river, and it runs all the way up and down this canyon pretty much. About the halfway point. Gerrid says he's going barefoot the rest of the time. Whew, about 2/3 of the way there. Making good time. 12:30 right now. We left at 10:06. So slower, but still making good time. Gerrid's behind me, and then I'm heading uphill more. Once I get up to the meadow, drop my bag, go grab my gear stash, and then
Wait for Gerrid to get back. We made it. I made it so far. Got the pack dropped. Bike's here. Meadow's here. The gear I stashed is at the end of the meadow over here. So I'm gonna leave my pack here, ride to go get that real quick, and come back and start filtering some water to fill up what we've used. So that once Gerrid gets here, he can just kind of take a break, and then it's up that full. So good day so far. Beautiful day. Smells like elk piss over here. Bag's still there. Bear didn't get it. People didn't get it. Hey! Alright. You can grab this and go filter some water. It ain't gonna be fun, but right up there is where we're going. We'll get there eventually. Crazy? Do I look beautiful? You got me beat. So out here eating some lunch, a little tuna, a little tortilla, some nuts. You know, if you feel like it, a little payday or sneakers. I'm gonna stay here, eat some lunch, get filled back up on water and roll. Trying to teach him how to ride a bike.
Balls.
So you kind of knew that coming in to this little meadow, we had to have to decide. Last time we dove straight up that hill, and it is like a 60-degree incline. It's brutal. And that's not the top. That's just like a false little slope, and then it's probably another, I don't know, 400, no, more than that. Probably another 1,000 foot of elevation gain. Or you could follow this trail in, and it kind of circles around that ridge and then comes around and meets at the top where this one meets at. The only problem is that put extra distance or steeper climb. Gerrid took the bike over there to go kind of get a vantage point of what the mountain looks like over here. To see if we're gonna bushwhack through here and go up. It looks decent. There's some dispersed meadows working your way up, so it wouldn't be complete bushwhacking, but I'm good with either plan. We know not exactly, we know generally how the elk deal with or act up there and what they do. At least the year that we were up there, we saw elk every day except for one. We're up here, we don't really know anything. We have some idea where there's some water at, but I can't see as many people getting back up in that area, so I think there's maybe some elk up there that don't get harassed as much. So we'll see what Gerrid says. Gotta do a test for competency. Can handle this. I need a tap on the head, a rub on the belly, and a thumbs up. Fuck, he's ready. He's ready. All right, we're going yonder. We're going west. Somebody's coming. Gerrid, why are these hills so steep? This is eye level. This is the hill we're going up. We're getting there. It's leveling now up here. Starting to get good views. Video. Alright, taking a little breather. A lot of elk signs, some of it's old, some of it's recent. Some rubs, a bunch of tracks, a bunch of elk shit. Up there's where we hunted last year. And kind of know where they moved through there, but hopefully we'll be able to look over there tonight, kind of see what's moving around. Gaining some elevation. So we're just over here bullshitting, and we see something hanging from a tree. Elk velvet. That is cool. First time for me. What's it feel like? Jerky? Like rawhide? There it goes. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Beautiful. Last final push and we should be at the lake. Well, yep, it's dry. Fuck. That sucks.
That's disappointing.
It's disappointing. We are ready to come sit by the Alpine Lake.
Yeah, I thought it was like a beachfront campsite.
That's a bummer.
That John Denver's full of shit.
At John Denver. Did you find any water, Jared?
If I was still in the soft spot, I would lay down and really take a picture. But I'm not doing these right.
There's not even a drop of water here. Like, at least that mud hole could have had water in it. You know? The whole thing didn't have to be full. Oh well.
Yeah, that means we're not supposed to be here.
I don't know if you can see, but there through the trees you can see my tent. There's some fresh oak droppings throughout this meadow. We went, another mile that way, half mile that way, to the lake, and there's no water. So we figured, might as well come down this meadow and sit. So we're hang out here for the night, see if any elk visit us, so we kind of know what's going on for tomorrow. Sounds like there's an elk ripping off on the mountain behind us over here. But I don't think this would be a direction for them. There's kind of a half of a ridge right here almost. The guy drops down in there. So if he's down in there, I don't know that he'd come up here. Just trying to get some water up. Get some food going. Get a part of it going. It's a good night. Nothing came out today, but heard a cow mew downhill of me, and I think it might have smelled me because it was definitely like right where my scent was blown. We'll call it a night for camp and get some rest, and hopefully there'll be some big old bulls right on this meadow in the morning. Till then, good night. Good morning, everybody. It's opening morning. Gonna sit in the same meadow today, just gotta see anything works its way uphill. And then kind of
cows are still pulling down. You got these two cows up here. Sounds like there's a cow, at least a cow and a bull over here, because I heard a location bugle and some mewing. So we'll see if we can get close to them. I made a move on those cows. Kind of circled through the woods. I was gonna try to cut them off at the bottom of the hillside behind me, but and they were dropping. It sounded like I hear elk sounds down this meadow down here too. What I thought were elk sounds, but ended up being another hunter. So me and him literally converge at the same spot, trying to get on those cows. So I get back down, gave him some space, let him see if he can work them. But gotta head back to the meadow and see if anything else works its way through this morning and go from there. Beautiful morning in the mountains. Alright, set back up by camp out on the meadow. Unless I see something moving, I'm gonna just hang out here for a little bit. See what happens. Gerrid slept like shit last night, so he's not up. So out for a couple hours and then probably go take a nap. Beautiful morning though. Alright, well, getting camp packed up. We're gonna climb this ridge right here behind us. Hop over the other side. Potentially even drop our packs up there or unpack. And then we're gonna go, I don't know, maybe about between a quarter and a half mile to go find some water at a river to see if there's water going in there. So we're gonna kind of get that going, but until then, I'm gonna kind of show you guys a magic trick.
That's not magic. What do you do?
Wait for it.
Are you changing your underwear?
Alright, camp's packed up. We're leaving the meadow. Heading up that hill. I'm gonna die. Wish us luck. Water. But we went about maybe half mile, 3/4 of a mile. And you hear this babbling, raging river. So now we know where our water source is, which is glorious. And we're gonna sit down and get hydrated. I promise you, there is nothing better than freshly filtered mountain spring water. Ain't no lie. So we kind of dropped our packs in that meadow after we got water. Kind of just came out to this hillside so we can kind of glass around a little bit. Hang out for a bit and come up with a game plan. Just ran into another hunter named Ed. I thought maybe he was the guy I saw this morning, but he wasn't. And nice guy, he's from Trinidad, Colorado, not the country.
he's out here bow hunting too. So he's going down to the meadow that we were at yesterday or this morning. Kind of give him some info on the area. Hopefully he can connect on something. A nice guy. And yeah, so we're just be hanging out here for a little while. And probably as evening starts coming, grab some more gear, stay warm, and wait out these elk. Well, we forgot we had to get camp set up while we were glassing, so came back up to the campsite. We're all set up. Now we're gonna go actually glass until dark. Alright, we made it out to where we're gonna kind of scope things out for the evening. Gerrid's over there. So we want to be able to see down into this meadow, obviously this hillside, and then we want to be able to glass where we hunted last time to see how many elk we can see coming out. So that's a game plan. See how it goes. Alright, if you look really close, you can see those mountains way over there. That's New Mexico. Told Gerrid, hey, look at that little patch of trees over there. I think there's an elk up there. There's one right there in the middle of the screen. He's way up there. That was a rodeo. We're coming back across the ridge line. I see down the far part of the meadow a bull staring at us. And then I see a second bull and a third bull. And we have some dispersed trees to try to stay behind. And we're up at these trees right here. So I freaking bolted down and around. But I think one of the bulls caught Gerrid dropping that side. So he saw him kind of running up the hillside and into the timber. That spooked the other bulls too. Last minute we saw him. They didn't spook right away. At least we got a play on them. So now back to camp and eat dinner. You trying to tell me you don't like running up and down mountains? So we're here. We see it like right over there. We sneak over behind this tree, drop our packs. I book it this way. Gerrid skirts around this way. We try to, because it was like 1 bull, 2 bull, 3 bull. And then we saw it run up the hill. Alright, we're calling it a night. The jet boil out. Got some
chicken pesto pasta. No Gerrid it's eaten yet. Still getting situated. But, yep, I'm gonna eat some dinner, hang out, and back at it in the morning. So I just had a mountain lion come out of the woods from about 100 yards away. He saw me from the beginning and continued to walk towards me. He got about 30 yards from me. But with a cat's reflexes, even after I shot it, I'd be very scared to see what he would do to me. So I decided to try to scare it away. Just sitting around camp, getting our shit together. Gerrid went out this morning. I slept in, and he almost got
That was almost lunch meat.
devoured. What'd you almost get devoured by?
Mountain tiger.
Mountain tiger. He literally had. I'll put footage in of it. He got it leaving, but he had a mountain lion come in, stalking in on him, and he had to scare it off about 30 yards away. But it was fixed on him, and finally bolted out of there. But pretty unique. No elk this morning.
No.
We had one bull bark down below us at camp, so they know we're here now. But trying to get some weather details from the Garmin. It's just taking forever to update because we're starting to get some cloud cover pushing in, and that typically means pretty gnarly thunderstorms up here in the evenings. So kind of play it by ear where and how far we want to go this afternoon. So kind of just getting a game plan together for that, and we'll hopefully slay some elk. So, all right, we just finished eating lunch. Back down the hillside that way. It's the meadow. Going straight up the ridge to get to a glassing spot for this evening. Hopefully it doesn't dump on us, but that's being in the mountains. So just gotta push up the ridge and get to a good spot and get set up there. She got a little steep on us. Just making her way up. Up and up and up. Only got about 100 yards more to go. We're making progress. Alright, up to our glassing spot. Right down where this little lip is, where that pond is. Walked around all that deadfall. Came to the pond was dry. There's a huge cliff face. Now I'm gonna start scouting around, but right off the bat, I'm like, okay, I see a water hole. Good. And I'm like, what is that thing? That red thing right there. It looks like it's a tail wing for a plane. Not sure, I can't really tell. But I'll pick apart this bench. And those other spots that I can kind of see through. See if I can find any bedded elk. Gerrid and I are just reminiscing about our favorite alpine lake, how much glorious water was in it. That is where we got our hearts broken. It's a mirage, a mountain mirage. Alright, it's about 5:30, so our primary objective is scaling this hillside over here, and then kind of seeing what if anything pops out. We also drop down right here, and that North Purgatory Fork where we got water at.
This is where it all starts. Start kind of like alpine hillside over there, and it's still running. So we found that too, just kind of mark where it was. So just gonna play the long game and keep an eye out for anything moving. Pop over and look at this waterfall. Oh, we got a few elk. A mom and her calf. We ain't gonna shoot her. So I just saw this 2 elk on the other side. We got some coyotes cracking off. We haven't seen any elk poke out on this side yet. So should hang out for a little bit longer and decide what to do. See if we can get it, but there's a mule deer walking across that meadow. Right there to the left of those trees in the center of the screen. Can't tell what he is from here. It looks like an old mule deer. Where'd they go? That blob right in the middle of the screen is 2 small bucks prancing around, jumping and bucking. Just play with it. Yeah. They're just messing around, play fighting. You can't really see him. Looks like a blob to you guys, but that's what we're watching. We're heading off the mountain. Going to head back to camp now. There's some meadows below us that could have some elk in it, so we're gonna take our time getting down, nice and safe, and go from there. Shit, the after boosters got back to camp. About 8/10 of a mile. Found a cool little old can on the way. Some old timer. Now it's dinner time. See you in the morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is a beautiful one. We're gonna get out here and see what we can stir up this morning. Another beautiful day on the mountain. Sitting over this hill. Gerrid's maybe 100 yards down the ridge from me. But I haven't seen anything yet. Sit for a few more hours and see what happens. But enjoying the views while we wait. Alright, camp's packed up on the backs. And back down the mountain. Back to camp. Gerrid and I split up because him cut some ground and get back to the trail since I have to go get my bike. But I had spotted about 5 turkey, but they saw me too, so they scattered before I can get some footage of them. But almost down to the valley floor and riding out of here. Got some gobblers up there. Well, 3 minutes after being back on my bike, ate shit crossing the creek. Oh well. Ooh, made it back to the camper. I didn't fall again. Ran some other hunters right at the trailhead. They saw kind of same amount of action we were. A couple bulls, couple cows. But they came in from the Blue Lake side, so they had their taxi picking them up to take them back. But feet held up pretty good. The K-tape and Leuco tape kept me good. Wait a few minutes, get changed, and then go pick Gerrid up at the trailhead. He's walking. I rode the bike down. Ugh. So that's going to wrap this up. Thank you for watching. And hopefully next elk video, if I get out again, will be a successful hunt.